Narcissists leave a trail of destruction wherever they go. They are like those reckless savages and those predators who prey on you and get what they wanted to get at the first place. And once they have it, they leave you dry to die. So what makes narcissists and narcissistic relationships so dangerous? And should you be afraid of them? Let's find that out in today's video. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional, and today I'll be talking about 5 things that make narcissists and narcissistic relationships so dangerous. If that sounds exciting and interesting, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel by pressing that subscribe button and pushing that bell icon so that you stay updated with everything latest that I post here on this channel. The number one thing that makes narcissists so dangerous is that they destroy and corrupt a victim's self-identity, self-worth, self-concept, and confidence. They literally destroy everything a person has known since their birth. Once the victim leaves a relationship, they are incapable of recognizing themselves anymore. And unfortunate is the truth that it takes them years to rebuild the sense of self, to know who they are, to understand and accept what they have been through and the reality of it. In my opinion, going through narcissistic abuse is the annihilation of a person at all levels and aspects. Number 2, the intentional, strategic, planned abuse inflicted by the narcissist. All of the gaslighting, manipulation, future faking, love bombing followed by devaluation and discard. Narcissists' inability to empathize, their lack of remorse, and eroded boundary. All of them are enough to drive a person crazy. The dynamics of a narcissistic relationship are so complex that it gives the victim the deepest moral wound they can ever experience. It injures their brain. It injures their capacities to cognitively function properly. It changes and alters their emotional regulation. It attacks and destroys all the basic functionalities of a human. It brings someone to a point where even brushing their teeth becomes moving a mountain. And this is what makes narcissistic abuse so dangerous, so heinous, so traumatic to go through. Number 3, narcissists are true parasites. They are like those leeches that attach their bodies with the body of the host to suck blood. And blood, in your case, being the supply that the narcissist extracted from you. The only reason a narcissist stays with a supply or keeps them in their life is to feed on them. And what does that make them? Of course, a predator. A predator who has to prey on its prey. And that's it. Narcissistic relationships are the perfect examples of the relationship between the predator and the prey. Narcissists see you as objects, as the source of supply, as the host that they need to use. It's all about usage and nothing else. And once they are done, you are left alone, destroyed and desolated, isolated, with no understanding of what happened with you. Before we move on to number 4, what factors do you think make a narcissist so dangerous? What have been your experiences? I would really like to know, to grow my knowledge as well and understand, how these people function and different dynamics. Make sure to put your experiences in comments below to help me as well as the fellow survivors who'd be reading them. Number 4, narcissists lack remorse to the point of complete indifference. They do not recognize or see their part in the equation of the relationship you had with them. And all the damages that you incurred, you experienced because of them, they justify it to themselves and to you in one or the other way, and you are made the problem. Everything is put on your shoulders. You are the one who stands out to be the faulty. And the damage goes beyond that. It's not done on that personal level only, but it is taken to a bigger level, to a collective level where you are triangulated, where you are smear campaigned, where your social support, the social system you knew and you were connected with, it is destroyed. It's completely taken away from you. And you feel betrayed in all ways and in all aspects that you can imagine. The scary fact is that these people do not feel any need to apologize. They do not even consider that they might have done something wrong and genuinely apologize for that. And what does that mean for a survivor? What does that mean for you as a victim? It means endless pain. It means lack of closure. It means suffering. It means unresolved anger and frustration that consumes you. It means living hell while being here on the earth. Number 5. Narcissists take pleasure in their victim's pain. Seeing you in pain gives them a sense of being in control. It makes them feel powerful. It makes them feel good inside. They sort of get a high from the injuries they inflict you with. And at an unconscious level, this is a way of covering the deep sense of lack and deficiency that they feel inside. This, on the receiver's end, is a very devastating experience to go through. Witnessing your partner, your friend, your parent, the person you thought you could trust fully, taking pleasure in your pain, kills a part within the victim. This is the worst form of experience that a person can ever go through. Now, that being explained and said, it's also important to understand that narcissists are very insecure. They are the weakest person you will ever meet in your life. Which means that you do not have to be afraid of them as a person. The main intention behind making this video and me talking about these things I talked about a couple of minutes before is that you need to understand why you need to stay away from these relationships and the psychological damage that you go through, you experience because of them. Staying away from these people and these relationships is the only key to keep yourself safe from the destruction I explained in this video. I hope today I was able to help you understand the main things, the deeper things that make these relationships so dangerous and why it takes so much time for you to heal later. And if you found that helpful, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and help me grow and reach as many people as I could possibly to spread the awareness. And how you can help me to do that is by leaving a comment, by liking this video and sharing this in the groups you're a part of. I will talk with you in another video or podcast if you're listening to this on a podcast channel. Till then, let the healing begin.